started this morning at 4. There were some good tunes, there were some not so good tunes going on. Then there was a little intermission, and then we kicked off the music again at 6 a.m. So it was a bit of an early morning here before we start out for day 3 of riding already. All right, maybe day 4. No, I just thought about it. It's definitely day 4.
You're ready to wake up to go riding.
This is Bob practicing riding in the morning because he can't even wait to get on the bike. So he sits on a table or a chair and just waits. Ed got the MVP bear for his fall yesterday, so that was awarded to him. And the bear suffered a little injury, so he's just taking care of it this morning with a little TLC.
Oh, one more, I think.
Don't skimp on. Yeah. We love this thing. Oh no, his arms attached to his
One
neck.
more. Perfect,
thank you. Ed, what are you looking for today in handing that bear out to the next person?
I'm looking for a high degree of skill, comic value, and maybe the best overtake.
Okay. So it can happen for something good, possibly?
Absolutely. It's all about style points.
She's safe. Don't worry, Mom, it's totally safe. That's all that's left from yesterday. Well, I have no doubt that if Pepper was here, she would have been inside that thing yesterday. That thing got cleaned out pretty quick. If it comes down to taking a right into a car or going left into there, you go for the car. There's a spot better than that last spot.
Oh yeah. Just get better and better.
Has been awesome. I let them know that I was going to video, or that I wanted to at least attempt to in our own special way as we do on our channel, and they've let me ride ahead with the videographer Ian. He's just setting up some awesome drone shots out here. Obviously you go watch any of the ride like trailers on YouTube, it just looks incredible, and that's all him down there. A couple of the guys are getting really jealous because I get to ride behind the driver in the Jeep, go ahead of the group. He can drive that Jeep through these turns faster than I can ride the bike. It's insanity. So this is absolutely incredible, obviously. Never, ever done anything like this. Man, we had no idea we were going to be getting into this. They said it was going to be good, but I didn't expect this good. Funny thing, seeing all these smashed up guardrails is you know that somebody smashed them up. I don't know how you get behind the wheel after that. Take your time, take your time. our best morning of riding since we started this trip. We've stopped to get tourist permits before we can keep driving. Our permits are going to take a few minutes, well, probably a few hours to take care of. Since we're taking a little break, came in and get lunch, and this is what it typically looks like. We take over a restaurant. We've got a lot of people in the group. It's really nice to not have to deal with, hey, where are we going to eat, trying to find, you know, just a place you can order. That's something we always struggled with when we got into rural Vietnam. And they just take care of everything for you. We are eating the same thing pretty much every lunch, I'd say. Lunch typically lasts like 45 minutes to an hour. The food has been awesome every day. I said earlier it's the same thing, but it's always really good. More so, even if you're not hungry by the time lunchtime rolls around, you always need a break. We're concentrating so hard while we're riding. It's just like overwhelming. You just need to shut your eyes. So everybody has just a shocked look in their faces as we're sitting around stuffing our faces. Quick turn of the prayer bell and it's off to check on our permits here. Hopefully get our passports back. We haven't learned about prayer bells yet. They're all over the place. They just look awesome.
We should still have fun, though we say we're done. Yes, I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I've been calling you mine. Once more than I swear we were through. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. Yes, I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I've been calling you mine.
Alright, pulling in. That was by far the best day of riding. Now I just have to find a room. 901, 801, there's a lot of stairs. I mean, just all over. It's stairs. It's good. We've been sitting on our bikes all day. Down here, 902. Of course it is not. Oh, 901's above 902. I think we lucked out compared to last night. This looks a little bit better. Okay. But check this out. I mean, this is kind of the selling point at all these places. Ho! Hey, Bob! He's busy right now. I mean, we got the best room. Yes, yes. We've been rolling into our hotels, usually around 4-ish, sometimes a little earlier. It varies day by day, obviously. We are always welcomed with cold beer, which is amazing after spending the day on the bikes. Then there's a few hours break. You can go check out town or whatever's nearby. And then we have a group dinner together, too. Usually around 7:30. Me and the boys took a walk into town before dinner. Like I said, sometimes you have time for that, sometimes you don't. Besides the awesome motorcycle riding, and again, today was, I can't put anything above it that I've experienced ever on two wheels. But on top of that, one of the coolest things about this whole tour is getting to go to these little towns like so far off the beaten track. Absolutely incredible. Just so great. It's a few beers into the night now. I can't really remember where I left off. This is what dinner looks like.
I think there's one obvious nomination. Who? The good lady over there. And then we've got a very risky gentleman over here, Bob, that's been trying to kill himself all day. So I think we'll do a democracy-wise, we'll do a vote. I personally think Yvette deserves it. She did a proper job, but
Don't
swear
the decision.
See, the thing is, it's more of an honor than a punishment.
exactly.
Yeah!
Second for that.
Alright, okay, so Yvette?
For sure.
That's pretty obvious.
You can't give it to someone else.
Woo!
Thank you, Claire. They stapled her.
Classy.
Sorry, can we speak?
Don't do what I did.
Well, that's in your bag and take them home, or pretty much do whatever you want.
Perfect.
We've
We've got
got-
the bike.
No, we've got small ones. We're putting on the bikes for everyone. Okay. So yeah, we've got a small one.
Perfect.
That'll be on the bikes. We'll strap them down tomorrow morning.
I think Yvette should have 2 of those on her bike.
She should have one of the things.
Good morning. We are doing something a little bit different today. We're gonna go do a ride out. So instead of riding from A to B like we've been doing the past couple days, we're gonna ride A back to A. A being this hotel, which is awesome. I think this is my favorite place we've stayed so far. Ride sets it up so that you have a rest day. If you wanna opt out of riding one day, you can just chill at the hotel and kinda, I don't know, just feel 100% again, which after a few days of riding, like, I can't describe how intense this is. Just focusing every day, a few people are feeling pretty sore, so we're gonna have some people sitting out. I was even considering doing it today. It's funny how much, go away, fly. It's funny how much this feels like college, the first days in the dorm. Like, not a lot of people know each other, a few do. Everybody's really gelling together and getting to know each other in the dorms. Plus the whole eating together all the time and having roommates. Yeah, it just feels kind of like college. Oh, wait. Last thing on a more serious note is yesterday we had a rider go off their bike, and I'm smiling about it now. They're totally fine, but it definitely was a reminder just how dangerous this is. Everybody's dressed appropriately. Everybody has a ton of riding experience here. It is still just, it's so dangerous, and it could be anybody. It was gravel roads, it was super dusty, and there was just a hole in the road on the side. Totally lucked out that nobody got seriously hurt, but just went through the whole group. Everybody agrees we've been riding way too fast, so it's going to be a more conservative day. This is going to feel more like sightseeing today. It's a little more casual. So let's get going.
She still have fun, though we say we don't. Yes, I just wanna get down with you.
How cool are these? I don't know why we got them yet. I guess we did something good.
We should still have fun, though we say we don't. Yes, I just wanna get down with you. The last time I can call you mine. So then I say we are through. You can tell me.
How's that ride up here today?
The first half was spine tingling. The second half wasn't hardly anything because I didn't have any spine left. But it was good. The second half, except for the sheer drop off. And now, on our way back, there's no margin of error because we're going to be on the outside on the hazard, so to speak, side. It's like straight down. You have to look and hope you can drive a car off to the right so you have room to go. It's going to be nerve-wracking, but when we get home tonight, we'll have Maalox and Cheerios.
I'm sure I've showed plenty of video of like going by cows and dogs and stuff in town. This isn't good, but I've come so close to hitting 2 dogs. Just, they act completely different than dogs back in the US when they're by the street or anything. They're like a person crossing the street in New York. They don't care, they don't break stride, and they don't get spooked. So instead of expecting the dog to kind of lock up when it sees the motorcycle, they just keep walking. So all you do is aim behind them and it's fine. Also cows. I've never seen cows this calm. I think this is our turnaround spot for today after lunch. Like I said, we're going back to the hotel. People are pretty frazzled after going. There was just a ton of sand and a ton of cliffs. One final thing while we're in town, Bob's been complaining about people not seeing him and then getting into some bad situations. I think he's had the most close calls of anybody the past couple days. I'm in the tradition of Top Gear. I'm gonna decorate his bike to make it a little more visible. Those are gonna be perfect. I'm so glad I found all that stuff. Of course, the guy I bought them from was playing PUBG, didn't want to put his controller down. By the way, I know where I am for once. I'm in Sangla. This stuff helps. See, it's not that hard to figure out. It's totally fine. We just had to stop while they build a road behind us. This shouldn't take long.